What's going on, guys? Listen, there are so many monthly subscription services out there that are geared specifically for both men and women and even pets. So today I want to reveal what I've got coming in on a monthly basis because you might be surprised at what clubs and memberships I actually subscribe to and what I don't. Stick around. Okay, welcome back, and as always, I'm glad that you're here. So real quick, if you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for being here. My name's John, and I'm the founder of 40overfashion.com. I've been making videos and writing content that's been helping men since 2014, and the entire reason this channel exists is to help prove that it's never too late and you're never too old to make a change in your life or start something new. So if men's lifestyle topics for grown-ups sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing because I would love to have you come hang out and chat it up in the comments. All right, as I'm sure you're already well aware, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of monthly subscription services out there. You can sign up for things like clothing, watches, food, knives, man gadgets, cigars, fragrance, wine, whiskey, socks, neckties, and the list goes on. So I used to subscribe to a monthly men's accessories subscription box, but I kind of felt like everything I was getting was sort of cheap crap. So I dropped that service and I sort of been shying away from accessory and clothing subscriptions because of that. So some of my friends do, though, subscribe to some services and they're actually pretty happy. So not everything out there is junk. There are good things out there. So let's get into what I subscribe to because it's pretty minimal. All right, so the first thing, and it's not anything that's technically a tangible product, but it's the Google Maps and Wi-Fi data connection in my car. Once I experienced Google satellite maps for navigation in my car, I had to keep paying for it. It's really that much better, at least in my opinion. Now, yes, the generic 2D cartoon renderings for navigation work perfectly and look just fine. But the Google Map renderings, in my opinion, are next level, especially when you zoom in, because you can see buildings and intersections, and when you're navigating in an area that's unfamiliar, having that type of detail does really help. It also shows real-time traffic data, weather, news, gas prices, and it can even help you find a parking spot. I also pay monthly for a Wi-Fi data connection in my car that I think can accommodate up to about 6 different devices. So we'd be on the road for a long road trip and my passenger would connect her laptop to the Wi-Fi and just sit there and get a ton of work done. It's a good connection and it's pretty helpful when you're in the car for a long time on a long road trip. I have an Audi, but I know that there are several other car manufacturers that offer something similar and I do think it's well worth it. Now, a lot of you guys already know that I'm into good wine. So next up are my wine club memberships. Now, I've streamlined this down recently and I'm currently down to just 2. My favorite, though, by far, is my Wine Access membership because they source amazing wines from all over the world, not just one region. Now, you've probably heard me talk about Wine Access before in another video I made, and I do want to thank them one more time for sponsoring today's video. I'm a huge fan of these guys for several different reasons. First of all, Wine Access has long-standing relationships with tons of different wine producers from all over the world. This allows members like me exclusive access to otherwise normally out-of-reach wines. They've got access to amazing Bordeaux estate wine and even Napa Valley cult icons that have super long wait lists and insanely rare wine. So how this works, the Wine Club is an online wine subscription experience where they send you 4 6-bottle shipments per year at $150 plus tax with the shipping included. I mean, I've spent more than that on wine at dinner and probably spend more than that on wine per month anyway. So 4 shipments a year is totally doable. The cool thing is every shipment comes with a unique theme, which I think is awesome because I'm totally into it. But what that does for me is it helps me deepen my understanding of wines from different parts of the world. So gentlemen, if you're curious and if you want to join the Wine Access Club, go check them out at that special link that I'll leave for you down below in the description. So one thing that I do want to add here is having just a basic understanding of wine is impressive to others, especially women. Now, before you get on my case here about doing something just to impress other people, that's not at all what I'm saying. What I am saying is if you're in a situation where you're trying new things and you're trying to spice up your life, it's commendable and respectable to want to learn new things and use knowledge as a tool to get ahead. Whether that's being more interesting on a date or having something new to talk about with your spouse, your friends, or your family, and bringing wine to a dinner party with a story behind it and being able to talk a little bit about it is interesting and people will respond to it. The alternative is just blindly grabbing something at the grocery store with the cool label. Yes, wine can be intimidating, and that's why wine clubs like this are helpful and even come with these cool cards that talk about the wine and also the flavor profiles. The next subscription that I get, and this is probably not going to be a surprise to a lot of you because I mentioned them before, is my daily skincare products from Tiege Hanley. I've talked about them before in other videos, and I will leave a link to them down below. Guys, I've been paying for this monthly subscription since they first started their company over, I guess, about 3 years ago or more. I believe basic skincare is important, and even more important as we get older. I also believe that you don't have to go crazy and have microderm or laser peel treatments all the time, but doing something, in my opinion, is a lot better than doing nothing. The Tiege Hanley products work for me, and I'm happy to pay for it every single month. For me, it's just a no-brainer. All right, the next few things I subscribe to are, again, nothing that's really a tangible product, but one of them is Netflix. I know, big surprise, right? I mean, practically everyone has a Netflix account right now. Guys, my life is pretty boring, and it has been ever since I've been stuck inside. So after working all day at my computer, it is kind of nice to chill out with a good documentary. And in case you didn't know, I do love documentaries. I'm not really sure why, but I'm also not a fan of those long, multi-episode series where once you start watching it, you kind of feel like you have to sit there and watch the whole 19 hours to get through it. It's not that that's not entertaining for me. I just don't feel like I have time to sit there and just veg out. I have way too much to do right now, and whenever I'm on the couch for longer than like an hour, I kind of start to feel guilty that I'm not getting something else done. I don't know. Maybe I just need to chill out. Lastly is my Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. Now, I hate that I have to pay for this every single month, but I do understand. I need a good, solid video editing program like Premiere Pro to do what I do. So it's just a cost of doing business. Now, I do miss the old days of having a bootleg copy for free. Sorry, Adobe. Now, there's a lot of great programs in the Creative Cloud, and it's not really that expensive. So all in all, it's worth it to me. I also have Amazon Prime, but that probably goes without saying. So tell me, what subscriptions do you have and why do you like them? Tell me what I need to be looking at because I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. And gentlemen, I do encourage you to go check out Wine Access at the special link that I'll leave for you down below in the description because their wine club is awesome. Also guys, if you're a subscriber, that means I'll see you in just a few days for a brand new video. But until then, live well, stay healthy, and I do hope to see you soon.